girlfriend, if she started dancing on some guy, would you consider that cheating?
Yeah.
What if a girl started dancing on you? What would you do?
Nah, I wouldn't allow that. That's cheating too. It go both ways.
So what would you do to make her like stop?
I don't know. I might tell my girl to fight her or something like that. I don't know.
If you're dancing with someone who isn't your partner, it's probably time to start looking for a new partner.
So I picked up at the club the other night, and then the guy was like, do you have a boyfriend? And I said yes. And then he was like, oh no, I'm not like doing this. And I was like, okay, hold on. FaceTimed my boyfriend and said, do you care if this guy takes me home? And he was like, no, go for it, buddy. And then this guy just completely freaked out and was like, that's so messed up. I'm not doing it. Whatever.
I don't blame him. Those are some pretty huge red flags she was waving.
Girls with best friends that are guys.
Run away. Run away.
Is that a red flag?
I agree with that. A man. If I have a guy best friend, you should probably grow a set. No, it's not. That's dope stuff.
No, it's not. Girls should not have guy best friends. No, because the only person who's winning in that relationship is the girl. She's taking full advantage of this guy. He's there for emotional support. He's there for financial support. I'm telling you, stop it, all right? This alpha male thing is stupid. I'm telling you guys right now, just being a conservative male for some reason now is not allowed, okay? Yeah, I don't know. We've been so far removed from the ideas of the Bible and things of that sort, that now the idea of following anything that has to do with the Bible is sort of deemed as evil. Oh God, the devil is a lie.
Being insecure, I should have a guy best friend.
No girl's got a guy best friend. That doesn't happen.
We all know those guys are just biding their time, patiently waiting to become more than her best friend.
How? Just left the gym and saw my last 10 X talking stages.
Y'all mean to tell me y'all out here talking to 10 guys that you met at the same gym? I thought y'all were creeped out by men in the gym and didn't want nobody talking to y'all. Then on top of that, you have the audacity to go back to the gym where you know that all of these guys. Did you abruptly leave the gym because you were doing much more than just talking to all of those 10 guys? Please, y'all tell me she was only talking to all of those 10 guys.
Sinister, fam. Sinister, straight sinister.
Let's be honest, she almost definitely wasn't just talking to those 10 guys.
Would you rather $100 to go on a date with? You look like you're ready for a date. You do, you've got the flowers.
Yes, I have flowers.
I can't find a date.
And you definitely won't if you keep looking for one like that. That's definitely a great way to stay single. Pretty soon she'll be adopting a bunch of cats.
If you was you giving me shots or you doing Larry?
Neither.
Do you drink liquor?
No, not really. Like, it depends, like, on occasion.
Okay, so do you do so you just a boring?
Yeah.
I like to have fun with.
What are you talking about? This is starting off really bad. This shorty's on demon time right away. Oh, what? Like, you're not allowed to be a wholesome dude anymore? That's the thing that's crazy. That's the thing that I like about Gen Z now. Is like, y'all niggas don't sip alcohol, nothing. Y'all are just straight, just off it. I like that. Keeps y'all out of trouble, man, because my generation, we cook, bro. We just out here doing the wildest things, popping Molly, buzz, blah, and it's like, come on, man. How you gonna have a good relationship with somebody when you guys are just completely booted up?
What you do? What you be drinking a lot? What you mean have fun?
No, I'm saying, what else?
Have fun?
No, you don't. So what else makes you happy, like they get you?
I be chilling. I'm always happy. I ain't never mad.
This bitch asking him as if taking drugs is what makes him happy. That's crazy, dude.
So staying away from drugs makes you boring? Yeah, she's never gonna end up in a non-toxic relationship.
I have 3 kids.
Well, the hard part is over now. So we're gonna go check out why they popped, okay?
You really had us go down the line. Actually, when you had no kids and you got 3. So to me, that was like, you be like springing surprises on people. Man, really like that.
It wasn't more so do you have kids. I don't mind a guy having kids. It's more so are you in love with your ex and the kid's mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I don't have those issues with my child's fathers. Like, they've moved on. We all co-parent really good. So I don't want to go into a situation where a guy has kids with someone and he's still in love with, with his...
Right, but... Don't touch it. Don't touch it now.
That's really,
that's really what that was.
I definitely understand that.
Hey, how many baby fathers do you have?
I just have 2.
Yeah,
one
2?
I was engaged to, one I was married to.
Okay, yeah. But even then, like I said, I don't even think, If I care about you, I have to care about them in a certain sense. But I don't have any of my own, so I really wouldn't.
Okay.
You know? But yeah, you're very beautiful. And I love your tattoos.
3 kids from 2 different fathers. Good luck being successful in the dating market.
I don't know. I'm just a girl, okay?
Oh gosh.
I just see
Brother.
What?
I can't believe I just heard that.
Just a girl.
Sounded so familiar.
We knew that. We already knew that.
That excuse again? When are women gonna stop relying on it and take some responsibility for their own actions?
What's one disrespect? You not having a relationship.
Oh, you can't talk to me crazy. You gotta respect me.
Like, explain. Like, what's the example?
Like when girls be calling they man out their name. I'm African. We don't do that.
So she call you a
No.
She call you a
No. I don't even want you to say it. That's how disrespectful it is. You don't say that to me. I'm the man. I pay the bills.
Okay.
I pay for everything. So you respect me.
Not respecting the person who's paying your bills is the fastest.
It's true. As an African man, I can attest to that. Do not go out here and be disrespecting niggas. Don't be talking crazy like that, bro. No one is listening to that, dude.
It's way to end up homeless.
Some girls nowadays are like, I want everything from you, but you can't expect anything from me. That's not majority, but that's what's being normalized right now. You talk to girls, they immediately say, I want 6 foot, I want this 6 figures, this. And if you say something similar like, okay, I want a girl who's like under a certain weight, immediately they start like a brawl. If you expect something crazy, you should also be able to bring the same similar kind of craziness to the table.
A woman who believes in double standards is a woman you wouldn't want to have around.
I just wondered, I can't see it on the menu, but where do I get the 5 guys from? The 5 guys. I didn't know if it was like a special room or you can take me out back.
No, I don't think that's happening.
What about after your shift? I mean, I'd want to give you, a good rating.
I'm a Christian man and I'm not seeing myself married.
I'm asking for what's on the menu, that's all.
Genuinely, I feel like I'm doing it right now. I can hand you a menu if you want.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not.
Oh, that's a shame.
He seems like a respectable man with good morals. Maybe she could learn a thing or two from him.
Room alone with me? How long would you last in bed?
Do I have a choice to stay in that room? Could I leave?
I'm just asking, how long would you last?
I would walk out of the room.
What? Nigga said I'd walk out of the room, yo. Okay. Okay, I like that. That's crazy.
He would walk out of the room. Yeah. You don't want me?
If it makes you feel better, how will it make you feel?
You don't want me.
Ma'am, this man has standards. You'd probably be a lot better off if you had some too.
Thinks that you're just around because he's a popular streamer who's
That's what I'm saying.
That's
I'm saying just like most things in life, people are attracted to things.
Don't project your insecurities onto us, okay? That's a you problem.
We can settle this in 10 years.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does that mean?
If any of y'all end up with someone working at McDonald's, I'm wrong.
What?
You don't what?
What are you
I
talking
used
about?
to work at McDonald's. What is this?
What is this hypocrisy?
First of all, this is such a tough You don't need somebody to make 7 figures in order to love. That's so dumb. You know what you are? You're a money hungry hoe.
Yes.
Okay, well then, Nick, would you date an ugly girl?
Absolutely. You see my first girlfriend.
What?
They're so defensive, they don't even get what he's trying to say. Good luck getting through to them, bro.
I don't want you to take offense to this out.
Okay.
But when I look at you, I see the pain. I see the aggression. See what I'm saying? I see the hurt. I see the trauma, you know?
But that's not from the relationship.
But this is it could be from your baby daddy.
No,
my
it's not.
question. But
That's
you
not.
said he did you dirty.
That's not though.
This is my question though. All right, boom. You've been with a woman for so long, right? In a relationship like that, domestic violence ain't okay, but it's more common. You box, right? You a little aggressive. I'm 5'10", 150 pounds.
I'm writing a book, so I really don't want to say, but
I'm 5'10".
For a kid,
I see the trauma. I see the hurt. I see the
that's
aggression.
my feelings, not.
Yeah, but then you're gonna dish it out. You're gonna dish out the young man. You didn't ask for that. He didn't ask to get boxed up in the crib like that. What are you talking about, dude? They don't have any sense of accountability for anything that they're doing. They think that anything that they do is without reprimandments at all, and it's crazy. They think that, okay, you should just take me as I am with all my trauma and BS that I have, and you should just accept it. That's crazy. But then the man himself should be the one changing and doing XYZ, but the woman never. That's wild, bro. Anyway, let's keep going.
That's yours.
But listen, that bleed out in relationships
And
onto
it
the other
does.
person.
But I don't never put my problems on the next person. I don't never wake up and be unhappy for the next person. I don't never put what I'm going through on the next person.
Okay, my question to you is, again, I'm 150,
yes,
5'10". You box, I can fight too. I ain't know.
But I would never. I don't do that.
Are you confrontational?
I do that because I don't
Because the way you
have. I don't
approach
pick up guns. I'm used to and I need to protect myself, right?
I can't even get my question out.
I see.
You dig what I'm saying? I'm looking for something soft.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to be soft, but
no, you're not.
But then the insults come when somebody don't agree with what she's saying. I'm cool.
Yeah, alright then. Alright.
He was calm the entire time, and she was the one insulting him and giving attitude. Popping the balloon was the best thing he could have done.
What do females have to do today to get wiped up?
Honestly, bro, I can't tell you. I look around and it's just like, for what? And then when I come up and give them attention, you know what I mean? So it's really, you know, dress how you expect your child, your daughter, whatever to dress. I put it that way. Just like my son, I tell him, you know, you ain't gonna act like me. So just leave it out there.
That's some solid advice right there. Let's see how many women actually take it.
I'm about to say something that's going to sound incredibly disrespectful, but it needs to be said because nobody's saying it to these young girls, okay? Those people that are getting yelled at their jobs, they're contributing something to society, right? Selling your body is usually a last resort for women, but for you, it's your first choice because somewhere deep inside, whether you know it or not, you don't think that you have enough value to actually contribute something to society. And I'm here to tell you that you do. So I hope that you start using your brain instead of your butthole, because selling it for $3.50 is so far beneath women, you should know better.
Yeah, I don't think women's empowerment should be about selling your body online. Sounds pretty backward if you ask me.
If a girl has ever cheated on her ex before, would you ever commit to her?
Absolutely not. I don't play that because she's gonna do it again.
Even if it was one time?
No. Once it's in there, what's in your brain, and you did it, one time, you're gonna do it again. It's a form of habit. I wouldn't want to risk it at all.
Like he said, that'd be way too risky.
I've hung out with girls that do that, and you know what? It's never a good idea. Because think about it. If she did it to that man's, what's stopping her from doing it to you? Especially somebody like me who you're hanging with a shorty, you really catch feelings. You're like, I'm not the type of guy that does one night stands. I'm all about having a proper relationship with a girl. So I'm having this proper relationship with a girl, all whilst knowing that she is either cheating or cheated on her man to get to me. So what does that mean? That means the next person that's gonna come around that's slightly better than me, she's gonna hop on to the next thing. That's vile, that's sinister. So you have to understand who you're dealing with from the jump, bro. So if people are thieves, they're thieves. If people are, snakes, they're snakes. But treat them as such. Get to know who they are from the very beginning. All right, gang. That ends this video. You know what I mean?